Why Ethiopia? Why Africa? First of all, Africa is not poor. The people are poor. It was not colonized by accident. There's been a whole core group of people who have been successful at keeping us disinterested so their interests will remain high and powerful. Those days are over. I'm interested personally in winning, however you define winning. Because currently, in many ways, we have been on the losing side. And to me, the losing side means not taking advantage of the opportunities that we have been given. I have challenged these students to make Thompson Library their best friend. My father walked 8 miles to school, back and forth his whole life. They have no justification and no excuse to not walk to the library. 360, the minimum goal is the 3.0 academically, because we want each student to be able to attend the Ohio State University's grad school if they so choose. We've chosen Ethiopia real quick for 2 reasons. One, there's a large number of Habesha in the United States, and so I think it's strategic to be connected to immigrant communities. And by Habesha, I was specifically targeting the Ethiopian and Eritrean community, but our project is really aimed at the African continent and making connections and partnerships between American students, American citizens. And lastly, we chose Ethiopia because we're interested in a partnership. We're not going on a mission. We're not missionaries. We're not going to save anyone. We're going to partner with people. We're going to partner with students. We're going to partner with academic institutions and social entrepreneurship institutions. As a part of this initiative, it is modeled in great part off of the Upper Bound program, where students are paid to do summer leadership/educational initiatives. It's been a wonderful program. I am the recipient of the Upper Bound program. I used to be an associate director over in college. The Upper Bound program, I think, is one of the better, more successful programs that we've had. And that's a program that I have deep respect for and admiration for. I think it's very effective. The Young Scholars is a part of the model, what we're looking at, because it's been very effective at training and helping young students understand the importance of scholarship. Martin Luther King was 15, he graduated from high school, 19 from college, 22 his seminary degree, 26 a PhD, 34 he gave his I Have a Dream speech, 35 he won the Nobel Prize, by 39 he was dead. He could not have achieved that without academic excellence. They put him in a prison, he wrote the letter of Birmingham jail because it was there. Once you have knowledge in your head, they cannot take it from you, which is why the slave owners attempted to prevent us from learning to read. They understood. If you're literate, then at the same time, those who were the architects of the Holocaust were also literate. So literacy needs ethics. It means dedication. It means inclusivity. And it means ethics and social justice for all people of equality. So architects of oppression can be literate, but what we're interested in is training and preparing a core group of young people to be difference makers. And what we would like is to have your participation, to have your support, your training. We would like you to hopefully be open to these young people coming to you one-on-one, collectively. Our task is to raise $100,000 over the next year. I know we can do it because I initiated at a community college, the Katrina Leadership Program, and I and another group of students raised $100,000 in 18 months. We were spread over 8 different colleges. Only a handful was from our school. We traveled to New Orleans 10 separate times, and we funded the entire initiative ourselves through fundraising. And we did no chicken dinners, no car washes. These students were trained to write grants. But the very first thing that we began that project with, and it's the first thing we're going to begin this project with, is each student must first invest $100. And we'll not ask you to invest money in them if they won't invest in themselves. Cell phones, $60 a month times 12 is $720 a year. Times 4 years, you spent $2,800 to talk and don't remember what you said. In 4 years. There's 2 trips to Africa right there talking. Usually about nothing. Now, I have a cell phone too, so I know how expensive they can be. So the reality is, if the students are serious about education, they must be willing to invest in their own education. And up until now, I've seen them do it, and I've seen them do it with great clarity. I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop in the interest of time. And I just want to say this one last thing. These students have been really an inspiration to me. I try to tell the students all the time, they've given me a lot of credit, but I try to tell them that, with the exception of fatherhood, I have a wonderful 21-year-old daughter at Spelman College, bless her soul, and she graduates next year. And I try to tell them, with the exception of fatherhood, they have no idea of the impact that they have on me when I hear some of their personal stories. When I hear some of these young people who were born in refugee camps, When I hear some of these stories that these young people have not seen their parents in 10 years and 12 years. When I hear some of these young people trying to adjust to a new culture and a new climate, and to see the perseverance and the passion that they brought to this process, to see the pride that they've given to their families, that's very inspiring to me. Because I come from a group of people who, as we say in the church, made a way out of no way. And that's what these young people are doing. They're making a way out of no way. They're building another tradition. So we are going to prepare these young people to lead, but we're going to do it much better and much stronger if we have you as an assistant into this process. I want to close there. Before we take any questions or comments, I want to now invite Dr. Kalu up. He's been a partner with us, and I just can't even describe the role that he has played and the time and energy and he has put in these young people and the model of leadership he's represented for the students as well as myself. So if Dr. Kalu will come up and take a few moments, and from there, we would like to then open up to you to have any questions, and we'll bring Aroma back up to facilitate that. Thank you.